Up here, 1st and 10.
21.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jarek McKinnon. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stopped short of the 30. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's McKinnon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Pulled in at the 24. That'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
11.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. That is incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
13. Go ahead.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Going for the deep ball. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Jarek McKinnon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut, and I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route, because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost, but sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops, there he goes again.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
180. 12.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays, because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, particularly running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Check. 180. 12.
Here's Goff now on second down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eric Armstead in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
What? 20. Go. 5.
From the gun, here's Goff. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Solomon Thomas. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
5. Maverick.
They're going to go for it. It's Goff. Going up top. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, gun.
Now McKinnon. Room here to run. He chucks him aside.
Dumped him.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. McKinnon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jerick McKinnon with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Out to kick is This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
Tell him. 76. 76.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll fake the give. Now Goff steps away. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Solomon Thomas in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Super one.
A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he coughed it up. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go, 12, let's go. Value 1. DC. Watch the shift.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go. 14. Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. On 1st down, Goff. And his throw is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Yes, sir. 180.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run it with McKinnon. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you can see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
13. Go.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Past the 20. He finds McKinnon complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jerick McKinnon on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Out to kick is Janikowski. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Love the run right there. And when you analyzed him coming out of college, when you tried to put a grade on him, you saw the flashes while he was in school, but you didn't see the full production. You didn't see the finished product. He's a little bit raw, but you can see why people liked him. Those types of runs make you think there's plenty more there, and we'll see if that continues for him.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Maverick. 12.
Goff on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Reuben Foster in there to sack him for a loss of 6. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Twos.
To throw is Goff. He sets to fire deep. It's caught at the 10. And that one results in 35 yards. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9.
Joe, 12. Joe. 5.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
14.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now Goff on 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a 1st down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the 1st.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
2 up. 11.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Zerline good with a PAT. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And some room to work. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
White. 11.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards to the 16 and a 1st down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a real?
And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And he'll advance no further, so he can't bring it back for 2, but the extra point attempt is unsuccessful. Out to kick is Janikowski. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a first down throw. Goff. He's going to launch this thing. He's got a man. Complete. The 20. 10, touchdown, LA! A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well. So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half, and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it? Absolutely. Escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up men will take it now. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. Goff now looking to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10. Now McKinnon to start the drive. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play. And they'll run it here. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Good luck trying to get your running game going against Ndamukong Suh. I mean, he is so strong. Just trying to move him, take one guy, 2 guys, whatever. I wish you a whole lot of luck. He usually converts an offensive running game into rubble.
Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. He's going to get it running right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
21.
They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Out to kick is Janikowski. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Go!
To throw on 2nd down is gone. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. Out of the gun. Gone. Being chased out left. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. Complete to the right. This is Garcon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
13. Make it go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
12. Make it go.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Garoppolo now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And yet again it's Garoppolo. Over the middle to Garcon. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, a 22. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
This is Breida, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
12, fellas, here we go. 21. Black 80!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2.
Hey, we got 4 down.
Garoppolo now. And that's off the mark, incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And the Rams getting set to go now. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Now gone. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. DeForest Buckner forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Tiger. Jester.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And this one is incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Third and long, it's Goff. Trying to lay one up deep. And got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Goff finding Cooks on a big play. 48 yards. Now Goff on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. DeForest Buckner in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the gun, here's Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but and this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Value three.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Here's Goff now on second down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
I got you. 11. Make it go. 11.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got some space here. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. To the right side, complete to Taylor. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
13.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. Garoppolo now on third and goal. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by one more. To kick is Janikowski. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, Goff again. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The Rams on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Goff. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Solomon Thomas in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And the pressure gets to him again.